Well, how's it going, Kingsman? Welcome back to another NTW3 tournament battle. Today we have, I do believe this is a new clan making their appearance on this tournament. We have the des Invalides, I believe, is the French pronunciation. If you're American, it looks like Les Invalides or something like that. But I'm going to post them up on the screen here. So today, we have the, like I said, the LI clan versus the NR4 clan. NR4 made their presence very well known. I feel like in the last match, looks like some French cavalry rushing up here. Stakes have been deployed though, so this will be kind of interesting to see how that works. But so you can see here on the screen we have the two clans. The map is going to be Netherlands 1, and they are going to be using the 1809 Austrian campaign cores. Now on the LI clan side, you have a 6-point Chancellor, a 12-point Johann, 9-point Rosenberg, and 9-point Bellegarde. On the NR4 Imperial side, an 11-point Eugen, 11-point Lons, 6-point Van Damme, and 8-point Guard Imperial. So, I mean, this battle looks amazing, and the end stats looked like it was a well-fought, well-rounded battle. So I'm excited to watch this one for the first time. Like all of them, guys, I don't screen these ahead of time usually, because then I feel like my reactions are authentic. And I like to be able to have a first-time reaction with you guys. Looks like we have some skirmisher from the 6-pointer. He had some guerrilla deployment, a bunch of skirmishers in these trees. He threw in another skirmisher into this house over here. The rest of the Austrians are going to be a decent ways away here. So the 12-point and 2 9-pointers plus the rest of the 6-pointer pretty far away. So it's going to be up to the 6-pointers, maybe skirmishers, to delay. If anything, they have denied cavalry being able to pass through a lot of this area, at least at first. They have, of course, some landwehr and skirmishers. Like I said, they have a bunch of stakes that they set up in several places. Still a spot, easy spot for the cavalry to rush through. Still going to be a pain on their side if they defend this. That is going to slow down the French, but not only that, but it will also give the Austrians a chance to be able to scout out the French armies. Now, before I forget, also, I need to give kind of the where all the clans are in this tournament for the first week. And also maybe a question for you guys to answer in the comments with what you guys think. So here is the results so far for who's in the lead. You can see the RC at 4. You have the LI clan at 2. Buck and Ball at 1. NR4 at 1. Then you have the JG clan, Templars, and Terra Belli, all with 1 as well. So 7 people with just 1 win so far. RC, man, they're striking hard and fast in the early part of this tournament, doing quite well. I guess the question would be, guys, do you guys want me to cast every battle in this every replay in this tournament? Because some of them look like they're pretty one-sided, which is why I tend not to do those. I don't like to see one clan get rolled. But it does happen, I guess, in matches, just in general. But I'm like, oh, I don't want to see a clan just get ruined. Like, I want them to be close battles for you guys to be able to enjoy. But for the sake of tournament and being able to see how well each one played, I feel like I could do all of the replays, just not all of them would be really close and really, really good. Some of them may be like some serious blunders, maybe, that then get exploited and they lose really fast. Like, I'm talking some replays where one side has, like, each team on one side has, like, 400 kills, maybe. The other side has, like, 1,500. It's very obvious, But anyway, you guys can tell me in the comments what you guys think. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep picking and choosing the good ones. Does look like we have Austria, striking fast at some hussars from the French. He may actually break this cav unit. Oh, no, they're going to get away. Still scaring them off. Screening for their main force. And like I said, the Austrians have plenty of sight from the LOC plus the tree line here. They're going to be able to see most of what the French are advancing with and where they're advancing. I can only assume the French forces will be all in this area. Now, there may be someone who goes around the side here, around this lagoon. Oh, man. The flooding seems to have caught this road. Flooded it, almost. But either way, guess we will see. It may take a second. I started this because I wasn't sure, you know, how much time I would have. I mean, the last replay I did, you guys saw it started off immediately. So I was kind of like expecting of that. But, you know, I may fast forward. I mean, it'd also be kind of cool to see these armies. Listen, the Austrian side does look like they have a nice bit of cavalry here. Mostly dragoons. In fact, strictly looks like dragoons. That's going to be a pain in the French. Guaranteed. Looks like he has some light infantry. Ooh, look at these guys. He has some light infantry contingent up in front. More line infantry in the back. And then here we go. Nice chunky looking corps here. A lot of Grenzers as well for the 12-pointer. Some Landwehr mixed in there. I'm actually seeing some regular line infantry, though, a lot more than just Landwehr. So their armies will stand, I think, decently well. Now, of course, they do have some Landwehr. I think mostly the 6-pointer has the Landwehr. And he'll be very slow. L2, he's going to be very slow to get there. We are starting to see the French. We're starting to see Württemberg. Of course, he would be the 6-pointer, I believe. That's very nice uniforms for them. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can see this is Eugen. Oh wow, this cavalry finally actually got totally routed here. This Hussar unit has been busy doing what they can to drive back any French scouting parties. Where are they going now? Oh, they're trying to just get away out of the town. That town's not a good spot for cav fights anyway. What do we have here? We have some more just dragoons. Okay. So definitely some cavalry to counter the Austrian cav. So it's not like one side over the other, you know. I'm curious, though, where the Austrians are going to make their stand. They still hold this whole flank. And unless the French plan on going in this direction and then breaking them, which they can send their cav in the forest, I guess, and totally break all the 6-pointers troops. But they have an LOC here, too. If Austria holds here, then they have an edge. They have this flank already won. They can start shooting in the flank. Even if they get artillery up here in the tree line and start firing on the flank of the French as they're fighting with the rest of the Austrians. There's a lot of opportunity here. Now, oh, here we go. So there is a French force. This is the 8-pointer on the flank. The importance of scouting. Very, very key. Which they have cavalry already doing that. Now, if they're okay, and then also looks like the 6-pointer, maybe not as general. Oh no, he is general, is here. So 6-pointer and 8-pointer on the left flank, and we probably have the 11-pointers. We have Lon and Eugen in the center. So okay, all right. Now we know. Now we know exactly where the armies are. At least as far as we know, could be a ruse. There could be a portion of either of these 6 or 8-pointers, and the rest could be over here. We have seen, you know, Württemberg's cavalry over here. But still, that means the main force probably is going to be in this area, obviously around the LOCs. And of course, the French do have the advantage of getting to this town first and garrisoning the town itself. However, the Austrians have the high ground outside of the town, which will provide some excellent artillery positions. Which, you know, that's mean nothing but help for them.
Fallen to the enemy.
Now, looking at their artillery here, we have a 5-pounder. I believe, yeah, they have some another 5-pounder over here. 10-pounder. 2 10-pounders, and is that it? Is that all they got? I do believe that is all the artillery they have, which is still not bad for the artillery. Not bad at all. We have that light infantry contingent plus skirmishers pushing up pretty quickly. Cavalry support, and they're going to start shooting at the French line. The first real shots. Well, I mean, there were skirmishers shooting, I guess, in the forest for Austria already. This is going to be an interesting development, seeing how they deal with this flank. It provides an opportunity, maybe. They can try to focus these lower points or use the brunt of their army and focus on this 11-pointer. However, it does look like they are focusing on the right-hand side. And thinking out loud here, do you think the 11-pointers are going to push, or are they going to be defensive? You know, are they going to sit in this town and be like, we have the position, perfect, let the flanks push in? If Austria gets their artillery set up in a perfect position here, they can basically ignore these 11-pointers maybe and push in for these two. And that's a lot of French infantry, though. Did one of the 11-pointers go this way, too? Or is this all the 8-pointer? I think this is all the 8-pointer. No. Nah, there's an 11-pointer over here, too. Okay, this changes quite a lot. There's probably one 11-pointer here. If that's what this LI side, I'm just gonna call them LI. They Invalidis, or whatever it's called. Maybe they'll divert everything and attack the town, attack the French. Now maybe they'll just, once again, ignore and all focus on this massive French column. It's very obvious that's a lot of French on the right-hand side. Kind of glad it didn't fast forward. We would have missed all this important stuff. Now we do have some Jaegers attacking the house, interestingly enough. France is pushing forward some more infantry. Austria seems to actually have garrisoned. Look at this. They're shooting into the flanks here. It's like they have this LOC. Who are they fighting? They're butchering French in here. Absolutely killing them. It looks like France is actually going to pull their units out and send in a new unit, another regiment. So, you know, not a whole lot of a fight yet, but we definitely are seeing the fighting starting to pick up in the town. Austria has their 5-pounders set up. Skirmishers still on the outside.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Look at them shooting from the top of this like castle-looking defense. That was when things are going to start heating up, and I'm going to start really watching both sides. Now, it does look like they lost the LOC in the town again. We do have the 12-pointer. He is rolling in this direction. The two 9-pointers kind of taking up their position here. Austria did get pushed out of the town, but they weren't really pushing too hard. They are stretching their lines out along this hill as well. They still hold this area in between the two. Stage is set. And the artillery is starting to thunder in here, so we're starting to... The tempo and pitch of this battle is starting to change. Now, the nice thing is... they can easily reinforce this 12-pointer. However, I don't think one 12-pointer can face off against potentially 3 armies here. Despite it being an 8 and 6, I believe there's an 11-pointer over here as well. His general may not be there, maybe a ruse, but I believe there's a lot more than just 2 corps. So we have artillery set up over here. Surprised that the Austrians aren't trying to send some cavalry through here and harass the back line. Man, they could snipe that artillery. It'd be huge for them. Oh, or the Ulanen. Maybe they're going to use it to snipe something at another point in time. We still are letting things get in position, still awaiting. Bellegarde has still not committed his corps. Probably still waiting to see what opportunities are presented to him. Keeping them in reserve. They're hidden. Like I said, the 6-pointer kind of stretching his corps out to the left. Just in case the French try flanking around, he will see it. He has an advanced guard. It'll give him a big alert before, you know, something actually happens. Plus, it looks like he's throwing in some LOCs just in case this comes down to LOC victory. Here we go, though. Bellegarde pushing up here. Both sides are starting to form up. Getting Johann, getting his men in position. 5-pounders setting up and getting ready to fire at this French force. Württemberg is pushing forward. I'm sure he's going to notice the artillery. Ooh, is that French guns firing? Yeah, France has a nasty angle on a lot of lines of Austrians. That is going to be a pain. But here we go. Oh my gosh. The 5-pounders have a high reload speed compared to other artillery pieces, so that will be pain. Now Austria is taking on the taking the tree line as well. Provides some protection from missile fire. Decent amount, not a lot though. And see, they're already firing again. Insane firing speed. Look at these guys go. They're like, they know they need to be like firing once a minute. I'm pretty sure it is once a minute they fire. Not even 30 seconds. Their accuracy is not the greatest, but at a certain range, it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, there's an 11-pointer right there. Right there, guys. Massive 11-pointer pushing in. Look at this. All ranged up, the Imperial Guard on their flank. Basically, Württemberg skirmisher corps in front. This changes a lot. Now, maybe I would hope to see France. I mean, they're going far flank. Surprised they're not trying to collapse in. If they like went from 2 sides at once, if they marched down this road and down this road, but at an angle, they could catch maybe a lot of Austrians out. Maybe that's a missed opportunity here. I don't know why France is going so far. And maybe he's trying to attack the flank here, stretch out the Austrian line. But here we go. We're starting to see the first volleys. Austria making their defense. The artillery, though, is going to be a pain. This line, if they stay stagnant in a line fight for a long time. And you see the Austrians have plenty of troops, and they outnumber the French by a lot. 2022, 36 and 17 versus 29, 9, 6, and 18. That is numerical advantage. If I've ever seen one, that would be it. So the French had to rely on some speed here to really get their striking force in place, and I really think they missed opportunity with attacking down this road. I really think they could have attacked down the road. I mean, they're still attacking, I think, so maybe not totally missed. But here we go. looks very offensively themed for the French at the moment. We'll see if this blows up in their face or not. Oh, this LOC is actually going to be a challenge. I feel like the Imperial Guard could have some units that could get into this LOC. Looks like we do have some cavalry that charged in for some skirmishers. They did break one skirm unit, but the cavalry did break. We have the French pushing out of the town. I feel like they need to be very aggressive here, pushing in on Rosenberg's line. France cannot afford to sit very long. You can see already they are starting to take some losses. Both flanking regiments are wavering. Yeah, here we go. Skirmishers on the... Oh, this is going to be huge. I feel like these skirmishers will do an excellent job of just wearing down this French army. Where's the Imperial Guard going? I feel like the Guard needs to... Oh, I'm getting worried here. I think this French corps here is... Maybe... I don't know. They're getting chewed up, and they haven't really dished out a lot of damage here. We do have the offensive over here, but it looks like they're going to fall back. I think they were hoping for a little more results on the other side. I feel like my graphics aren't on high. I hope not. Oh well. If they aren't, they aren't. Oh man. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, guys. 2 units already broken. 1 wavering here. This corps is out by themselves. Another one wavering. They are getting chewed up. Absolutely chewed up by a very well formulated defense by the Austrians. And there you go. 3 units now broke. Potentially almost 4. I think the French were a little bit too disorganized here. Pioneers charging in. Oh my gosh. Oh no, they're just defending. Looks like we have some cavalry from Regensburg taking on the Austrian cavalry that was in the back. I mean, Austria needs to go the offensive, I think. They need to go, like, yeah, look at this. This is what was chewing them up in the back. So many skirmishers just sitting in that tree line, just absolutely shredding their line. Now Johann has shifted some of his corps over to face this other French attack. Things seem to be playing very well, though, for the Austrians so far. This does not look so good. Now square does get formed. Despite having a V shape to their formation, they seem to be doing quite well. Yeah, and the French are falling back. Austria, I may try to capitalize on that. France needs to move quicker. I think they're going to cut their losses, pull back. And honestly, the Austrians have a very good formation. They have more artillery than a shift over to deal with this other 11-pointer. I don't know where the Imperial Guard went for France. I really don't know where they went. I feel like if they... I don't know. I'd venture to say this is Lon. That would be my guess, honestly. I believe he had the light infantry corps. This corps is kind of fighting all on its own.
All hope is lost, sir. This battle is almost done.
You know, the Austrians should like maybe you know, the rest of Rosenberg could push up here and start trying to surround them. If they can surround them and just destroy this corps, that'd be huge. Because other French corps is kind of in a bit of a pickle here. They do seem a little bit, I think the French seem a little bit unsure of how to attack this. And at this point, they've kind of committed to the side. It would take forever to march all the way around. Plus, then the Austrians would have the opportunity to then push in and destroy this French corps. They have to keep the pressure on Austria, but Austria's already starting to shuffle more troops over towards this side. Light infantry, man. Light infantry is going to start dishing out the damage. They can keep them healthy and in the fight. Just about a fight, keep them protected. They can definitely go toe-to-toe with this Austrian line. This corps is very powerful still. I don't think they even have that much artillery, if any. Still, it's not a very fast-paced fight, you know? Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is Lon right here, just based on the corps makeup. Oh, I'm betting that's Yuzhin over there. Oh, there's the French artillery. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Are they canistering? They are. There we go. France is defending more in the town. They've definitely pulled back. Canister's not super effective. I feel like I would be firing round shot. At this range, it'd be quite deadly. It's not just going to knock... I mean, I guess canister, this left unit. Canister right here, that will be way better of a target for them. But man, actually, Lon needs to... I'm just going to say Lon. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I feel like he needs to pour some of his core, pull some of his core to the left. Austria's really starting to pressure him there. And we have a potential cav charge here. Oh, man. They fired point blank into that Dragoon unit. It did break them, but it broke 2 Austrian lines and is wavering or shaking several more. Oh shoot, I'm missing like a ton of action here. I didn't realize. We have some cavalry from Württemberg chasing down some of Johann's corps. And looks like this is where Württemberg and the Imperial Guard is going. The Imperial Guard going in a very long flank with Eugen. Or is this just Eugen? Either way, they opted to not go straight into this line. Now they're curving around, which actually is a way better strategy here. Oh, I missed it. The artillery got charged. That's also going to stop things. So, okay, so France is starting to, maybe it just took them a second to reform. They probably wanted, maybe they wanted to rest up their corps. Here's the Imperial Guard. No, it's not. Where's the Guard? There they are. There they are. So they took the right-hand side. Maybe they'll be garrisoning the LOC. Ooh, Austria's still dishing out a lot onto Eugen's corps, though. But still, the fighting in the forest is now going to become quite fierce. The flank is slowly closing in on Laon. Austria starting to really push in for this flank. LOC maybe the far left flank for France, but they need to get some more troops over here and deal with this.
We have killed their generals.
Uh-oh.
Now they must break.
I believe that's the... Ooh, Charles. Who's that? Oh, that is the Imperial Guard General. Oh, man. Dang. Well, rip. Rip his general. But still, they are pushing up here. Here we go. We're starting to see a bigger an assault all along the board here. That's glorious. Bayonet charge is going in. Come on, fire a volley already. And the melee starts here. Austria engaged by France into the forest here. This is where things become nightmarish. Yeah, France is going on the all offensive. Cavalry gonna try to counterattack here. But if we zoom out here, you can see France is doing an excellent job of breaking through this Austrian line, and things are starting to shift back into the NR4's favor. And Johann is feeling the hurt here on all sides. He's being assaulted by multiple corps here. More cavalry charging in against Rosenberg's corps. Austria getting out, like their flank is being met by Laon. Over here, it is turning into a bit of a mess as the Imperial Guard get themselves into this fight. Man, we're at the 30-minute or 35-minute mark, guys. So there is time still for things to develop. I think this whole flank has just collapsed. They're still part of Bellegarde's corps here. Let's see what they can do. They have artillery still set up. They still have this corps over here, but I think the numbers are almost even now. What a change. What a huge change in the fortunes of the French. Getting kind of bloodied at first, and then from there, they came back and made a nice assault on the Austrian position, and it paid off huge. As Austria now is trying to reform their corps, what is left of their corps is trying to reform. Six-Point are even trying to do their best to help out. Oh, nice shots on this. And the counter charge. Now, there's like France also is counter-charging here. Cavalry and infantry in coordination. Man, things are starting to really go downhill very, very quickly for Austria. Oh, Gen Snipe, potentially? No, misclick maybe? But look at this, we have Johann's Corps. He is still up here. He has cavalry. We may have an assault on this weakened French line. They've been in melee for a while, guys. Keep that in mind. Over here, France going for another assault here. Oh man, Austria is just breaking. But there's definitely still an Austrian presence on this flank to stop, especially these light infantry. Oh, beautiful shots. Canister would have been beautiful. The Rosenberg still has a bit of his core. Oh, a general snipe! We'll find out if this was truly Eugen, because I believe it was Eugen. Or maybe we won't. Did he get away? He totally got away. Look at him. Look at him running. Hope they snipe him at some point. I want to see if that was Eugen.
Our men are running, sir.
What you know? Yeah, so Austria still holds Selassie, guys. So they are still doing decent. It seems like things have kind of spaced out a little bit. Oh, France going for a melee. That's probably gonna, I don't know. Oh, they break them. It's questionable, but they do break them. Oh, France gets the artillery piece. Maybe they'll finally break that cav that's been so pesky. Yep. And now an Austrian cav charge with the Dragoons. Breaking another. This could be huge if they break this whole flank. Oh my gosh. And just like that, France collapses. Oh no, probably not having a general is kind of, you know, detrimental. After such a huge attack, Austria seems to have come back a little bit. Their flank that got assaulted actually is holding. France's push here is starting to slow down, and with reinforcements being able to be peeled off from this other side, things may start turning back into Austria's favor. What a roller coaster. of a battle. We are back. Man, I had to fast forward all the way through it because it crashed. But we're back where, yeah, we're talking about the loss of life suffered on this battlefield. It's quite immense. But with the Austrians now on the offensive or counter-offensive, things are probably going to start going downhill. For the French, yeah, I mean, they're in full retreat at this point. On most fronts, the only place where the French seem to be making a stiff resistance still is around the town. But with more Austrians showing up every minute, things are going rough. Wartenberg is getting meleeed. Looks like some guards can try to help him out. They break. Friends routing will not be helpful. Now, there's a lot of Imperial Guards still here. I wonder where they were. Either way, that would be a tough one for Austria actually to fight. Over here, it does look like Austria still they're trying to go for the artillery piece. The rest of the French still fighting stubbornly. And there we go, we got the general here. Try to inspire his men to keep holding strong, holding fast. Let's see how the British showing up. And it looks like they have been broken. The only true, real threat at this point is going to be this last French corps, which will slowly but surely start withering away under the fire of more and more Austrians that keep showing up and adding in their shots as well. The French still have a cavalry unit, though, this Dragoon unit. And quite a pain in their side. Is this Imperatrice? The ring of fire around them. The last stand of Württemberg. Maybe a French assault here. There it is. There it is, the last counter-offensive the French can launch.
The men are fatigued.
This cavalry's got to be tired. Oh man, look what they're giving this. Oh man, they just brutal, brutal. I do believe that is the last little bit. Oh, yep, I was right. This is Lan. Lan was over here and Eugene was over there. Wow, man. See, I'm actually getting a little better at this, you know? Recognizing cores and makeup of cores. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that one. Usually I would not be able to look at a French corps and be like, that's this commander. But yeah, I think it's becoming pretty obvious. Coalition hold the most LOCs at this point, and they've won the land battle. So honestly, once this unit routs, maybe they just take the house and it's over. But I think this is going to be a deathmatch victory, honestly. Oh, knocked him off his horse. One regiment right here, guys. Turn around and face them. Turn around and face them. They're gonna give them a blistering volley of lead. The poor fools. Oh my gosh. Yep. That was just brave men right there. Anyway, yeah, there's 1 or 2 units left. Like I said, I may just skip to the end results here so we can see the results of this battle, as it is an obvious victory for the Les Invalides. I know that's not how you say it in French. I'm American, just, you know, let's go with it, okay? Anyway, let's skip to the end and see the results here. All right, guys, so like I said, a victory for the coalition. You can see, man, some good kills on both sides, even comparable to the armies brought, because, like, you know, for the French, you have the 2, you know, 6 and 8 pointer. I mean, they brought smaller armies and they got smaller amount of kills, but they still got decent kills for this battle. But let's look at, yeah, Big Nuba. I believe he was playing the 9-point Beauregard. He got 1226. You have Sam. He was playing the 9-point Rosenberg. He got 925. You have Cookie playing as the, let's see, what's he playing as? Johann? And he got 1878. He was playing a 12-point. And then you have, dang, 6-point Drew, the 6-pointer played by Drusko with 944 for the kills. So some pretty good kills on that coalition side. On the other side, Duke Bob Ross playing as 11-point Eugene with 1141. Charles playing as the 8-point Imperial Guard, 797. You have Colt playing as the 6-point Württemberg with 618. And then Z1 playing as Lan with 1527 for the kills. So I still some pretty good kills on both sides. All, you know, at the end of the day, it was a very good battle. At first I was worried the French were just going to get bullied and they weren't going to do anything, but man, that counterattack, or that attack I should say, they made against the Austrian right flank was well executed. They almost broke them. Almost. I feel like if they had all the Imperial Guard right there, they could have kept going. They went on a flank. Maybe there was a reason, or maybe I didn't see them and they were engaged. But either way, very close. Definitely enjoyed. And I hope you guys did as well. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for me today. Thank y'all so much for joining me. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And as always, I will catch you all in another video.